Mix TV, you're listening, you're watching to the Entertainment Zone, the world of entertainment TV. Today is the 24th of October at 2025. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms as Zemix TV ZW on Facebook and as Zemix TV on our YouTube channel. And so, Harare's Bridget MAKAZA has been sentenced to 27 years in prison for the murder of her husband, macloud Mapanga, a Kurai Bus company owner, whom she shot 3 times while he slept in their Strathaven home in 2018. MAKAZA was found guilty last week by High Court Judge Justice Emilia Muchawa. She used a .38 Amadeo Rossi revolver with raised serial numbers to shoot Mapanga, once in the right shoulder, once above left shoulder, and the 3rd time grazing the neck before penetrating the right shoulder. After the killing, MAKAZA tried to cover up the crime, claiming armed intruders had entered their home, shot her husband, and stole $12,000 from their wardrobe. She later disposed of the gun and latex gloves she had worn in a swampy area before reporting the supposed robbery at Mabarin police station. Police investigations quickly exposed his story as false. There were no signs of forced entry, and the ballistic analysis confirmed that the bullets came from the firearm she had tried to hide. The revolver and gloves were recovered following her own directions. Court records revealed that MAKAZA had purchased the gun in South Africa on 2 May 2018. She had initially been granted bail but fled to the UK, only to be rearrested when she returned in December 2024. A post-mortem showed that Mapanga died from traumatic shock, lung and liver rupture, and gunshot injuries. In her defense, MAKAZA claimed she had suffered several years of emotional and physical abuse at the hands of her husband, including repeated assaults, forced intimacy, infidelity, and psychological trauma. She argued that a violent confrontation in which Mapanga accused her of witchcraft and threatening her life led to a struggle over the firearm, and that the shots were accidentally discharged. She also denied purchasing the gun herself and claimed her confession had been obtained under duress. Justice Muchawa, however, ruled that the evidence overwhelming indicated premeditated killing, leaving no doubt about MAKAZA's guilt. She said, "Our findings are that the accused person planned to execute the deceased. To set this in motion, she traveled to South Africa soon after her return from the UK to procure the murder weapon. She conveniently flew into South Africa and used the road back to smuggle the murder weapon into Zimbabwe. She then waited for a convenient time. It fell on May 14, 2018, and around 3 a.m. when the deceased, who had returned from work around 11 p.m., was fast asleep. She aimed at the upper part of his body and delivered 3 fatal shots to the shoulder and neck. To cover up her crime, she staged an unlawful entry and robbery. The judge noted that the accused seriously injured the deceased, offered no assistance, failed to call an ambulance, and instead fled to dispose of the firearm and other related items, including the gloves she had worn during the shooting, said Justice Muchawa. The conduct of the accused before, during, and after the murder led us to conclude that the accused unlawfully and with intent to kill shot macloud Mapanga. And so that's the latest here. Yes, so in her defense, she's saying that the man, Mr. Mapanga, was abusive, and so she had enough. She had enough. At the same time, she planned this whole situation, and so so she's gonna spend 27 years in prison. Of course, she will be a Judge Kurubi, and saving life. 25 to 27. I mean, upenyu wese and vari mujeri because of wakauraya murume, because murume uyu anganyanya kuabhusa and aiti vakadzi vakawanda kuabuse ivo and verbally, emotionally. I don't know how true it is, but this was her defense. She actually confessed to the whole situation, but kuzouraya munhu, I mean, that was the worst and the worst idea. She could have just packed her bags and walk away from this situation. And yes, dai vakaona kuti aiwa panapa munhu handichamuda, vaingopeka mabhegi avo oenda. And so why would she went to South Africa, buy a gun, came back to Zimbabwe and planned this whole situation? I mean, I understand she had enough, but again, she could have just walk away. Pangadai pasina kuzovharirwa mujeri kwe-27 years. And so this is Zenix TV. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow. Bless up.